Good morning. It's me, Brent Copeland, and it's Monday. That's right. November the 10th. Happy birthday to the Marines out there. Happy birthday. Got a show today. This is our Sesame Street themed show. We'll get to that later, though, about history and some cool facts. But first off, talk about my weekend. Had a nice weekend with the family. Sold my tread climber because I wasn't using it enough, and it was just taking up a lot of space. And I just wanted to pay it off and get a bill that I don't need. I bought it when I had a job, and when I had a full-time job. So it just seemed silly to have a payment every month for something that we weren't using, and we could use the money. So, yay us, we sold it, and gentleman came by on Friday evening and took it out of my garage. Yay! Yay me! Speaking of not being healthy, some bad news. I fell off the wagon and I started smoking again. But hate even talking about it because I feel like such a reject. I've quit smoking so many times and I'm ready to quit. I just got some stressful things going on right now, trying to take care of the Dead Workers Party, still dealing with closing that up, and it's just real stressful, man. Like don't start a business with friends, because you're liable to lose those friends in the end if everybody isn't on the same page, and so I'm trying to keep that from happening, but at the same time, investing 10 years in a business and closing it feels like you need something for that return. So I don't know. I'll tell you more about that, like when we're actually done and close shop. Don't worry, Eric and I are still best friends. Not anything with Eric, but the other guys in the group. Also, this weekend I edited all the rest of the Carasts. There are 13 total episodes. I think 4, maybe 5 are out right now, and there'll be one each night. I'm putting up at 11:30 p.m. Central every night for the next week. So be sure to watch Carast. That was a really good adventure with me, Wes, and Eric. So I'm going to be going through and basically getting all the adventure maps and such up on the channel, and then as I do that, remove them from the old Dead Workers channel, because we want to keep them alive and make sure there's a place for people to watch them. So I'm trying to do that, but I don't want it to be like, hey, here's my content for the day. It's from the vault, right? So it's kind of an extra thing. So hopefully every day you'll get an extra from the vault video like that. And so Carast is done. It's uploaded, scheduled, bam. And that took a while because I got to go in and actually edit each episode and edit out any Dead Workers logos and things like that. So that's where those are. I got some ideas that I'm thinking about doing this week. I want to start a tips video, and I think I'm going to do it weekly, like 5 tips for playing X game. And I'm going to start off with this is odd. I'm going to start off with an iPad game that I've been playing for a while called Jungle Heat. I've got some great tips that I've been thinking about for that. So I've got to make sure I have the program on this machine where I can record my iPad and get that rolling. And then I'll record that. And then I will work on new games as I start playing them. I really want to play Far Cry 4, but I don't know if it's in the cards for me. I actually broke down and renewed my WoW membership And so I may get WoW instead of Far Cry 4. And mainly because I got a lot of friends locally who are coming back for the expansion, and I miss playing games with them. And even though I'm not a big fan of WoW, like just playing with friends kind of makes up the difference there. So I think it'll also help me kind of go, okay, this is what I don't like about this MMO, and help me as I work on my own MMO. So that was kind of another reason for that. Who knows? Maybe I'll get lucky and maybe my wife will get me like Far Cry for Christmas or something. I mean, it'll be late and people already have videos up there, but oh well, you gotta do what you gotta do, right, folks? Speaking of what you got to do, awesome patrons this month. Got a few that actually got the postcards, so I've been racking my brain on like what postcards to get. So I think I might stop by the Space and Rocket Center and get postcards from there. So I think that'd be cool. It's from Huntsville, Space and Rocket Center. Then write a little message on it, send those out. Plan to do that this week. So you good patrons who got that, thank you. And soon. Also, speaking of patrons, we had a lot of fun. And I talked about this a little bit on Friday on the Patreon server, The Village. And I saw a picture from Shrine Master this morning that he built a big old stable on there. So that's really cool. And a bunch of cool stuff there. So, what happened on this day in history? Really, this is huge for Americana, I think, is Sesame Street debuted. This is one of the most watched, or maybe the most watched kids show in the world. Over 70 million viewers, I think, in all the years. And it's in like every country, and they've got different Muppets for all the different countries, and crazy Muppets. So I thought that was really cool. And there's some facts that I thought were interesting about Sesame Street, so I want to read those off. Did you know that they've won 153 Emmys and 8 Grammys? So there's a bunch of music that came out as well as the show. And here it also says that it was estimated 77 million Americans watched the show as children. So that doesn't even give you the numbers of the other countries. The name Sesame Street, they were actually going to name it 1, 2, 3, 4 something, and it was actually a real street in New York. So they changed it, and they named it after the Arabian Nights phrase "Open Sesame." So Sesame Street, 1, 2, 3 Sesame Street. Also, I thought it was cool that originally Snuffleupagus was only to be seen by Big Bird, and you may remember this if you watched it early on as a kid. Like when I did, all the humans in the show, they were just like, Big Bird, what are you talking about? There's no huge, and he'd be like trying to, say, yes, he's real. Snuffleupagus is real. You got to believe me. And they refused to believe or even that he existed, and thought he was just Big Bird's imaginary friend. They actually changed this later on because they were worried that kids would start becoming scared to talk to adults about things because they were worried adults would just say, you're just making that up or whatever. So they changed it. Now Snuffleupagus is real in the show. Another fact, a little factoid. Big Bird's teddy bear is named Radar. This is another oldie fact, though. It's a nod to the character on MASH named Radar, who always slept with a teddy bear. Very interesting. So, what was your favorite Sesame Street character? Mine, I kind of have two. Partly because Bert and Ernie, my brother and I always had Bert and Ernie Muppets when we were growing up. We got them for like Christmas or something. And I was always Bert, and my brother was always Ernie. And that was kind of, it actually fit us kind of. But my other favorite Muppet is Grover. I had a book growing up that I loved, The Monster at the End of the Book. And when you get kids, I got this for my kids and they loved it. And I read it to them so many times. One of my favorite stories, The Monster at the End of the Book. Be sure to get it for your kids. When you get them, it will transcend time. And it's a wonderful story. Speaking of wonderful stories, let's get to your comments and questions. Quid pro quo, as they say on the show. Let's see, first here, we have Pin Dog. It says, howdy, Brent. Great seeing you on the Village Thursday. And yes, it was. It's good to see you as well. Plenty of Kill says, how's Safari Masters going, Brent? Funny story. Still waiting on Maz on that one. I didn't want to do too much more without Maz, but I might have to just get in there and do some single play. I already put up 2 behind the scenes videos of me kind of building out, starting up or whatever, but I don't know if people want to see that stuff or not. So let me know. JBJ Blaze has a really long post here. JBJ, let's try to shorten these up a little bit. It's hard to get there. First off, I think you should call it. Wait for it. Okay, so I just got the Minecraft Bog Edition last night for my Android phone. Thanks for helping me, Mom. Oh, yes, call it Smitten or Stricken. In my opinion, Smitten sounds more fit, though. I also think you should air the show on nights and see if you can't get Mr. Wes Wilson or Nivik Harris on with you. And 2 problems. Sorry, I've got to have Smite in the name, I think. I don't know. Maybe not. It's got to be in the title for SEO reasons, though, somehow. But I just put Minecraft in with the shaft, and that seemed to work. So I could do the same thing there. So Smitten. Think about it. I can't really do it on nights. That's family time for the most part, with my wife going to school right now. It's like the only time we get to spend any time is nights. So I already got one night dedicated to the shaft, so I can't really dedicate another night to another show. If we could do it on the same night, maybe, but I think that would be hard. The main problem is coordinating with other people is a headache. And I'm already having to do it on the shaft, and it's headaches every week trying to get the cats corralled for the show. And I don't want to do that for another one. So what I'll do is I'll set a time and basically be like, okay, I've already talked to a few people like Nivik Harris and Bitburner about if they'd want to be on the Smite show, and love to have them, but I'm going to have a set time, and if they show up, they show up. If they don't, it'll just be me. And that's all I got to say about that. And let's see, go on. Also, depending on how big and needy of performance Clandestine is, I'd love to join you in co-op, just so long as it's after 2 p.m. your time. And I can't do that. Sorry, man. I do it earlier. As for the Trans-Canada Railroad, I can honestly not voice anything on it because then don't voice anything on it. Second to last, do you hate my latest bumper I keep sending in? Yes, I'm being sarcastic. Audio can be fixed. Of which way your mic's audio detection setting or whatever it is. A bit weird because it cuts off some consonants. Yes. Thank you. There's I was using a gate in XSplit testing it out, and I forgot to turn it off. I've turned it off for this show, so it should sound much better. Still got some hum in the lines, so I've got to figure out how to get my system grounded properly. It's very annoying, actually. Go on. Lastly, I think you made the comment section too big. I miss seeing your amazing reactions to comments. Are they really amazing? I don't know, but I've shrunk it up for you, and my face is still here. So there you go. Anyway, thanks for great use of my 14 minutes and 38 seconds, and anticipate seeing you again on Monday, if not sometime over the weekend. Thank you, JBJ Blaze. Next, Mackenzie Drew. How much time do you spend recording a day? It really depends. I've been trying to get things kind of situated lately, so I've been spending a lot less time recording than I should. Well, how about this? I'll just go over how my day normally goes. So I normally wake up at 7. My wife actually wakes up a lot earlier to get ready for school and get the kids up. And then at 7:30, I take my kids to school. That usually means I get home around 8, fix me some coffee, and I usually then start prepping for the morning coffee show. And it usually means fiddling with thumbnails and audio, making sure everything's working and set up and blah 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 blah. So then I do morning coffee, and then after morning coffee I hassle Maz to see if he's still awake to try to record something with him, and then if he's not, then I start looking for something to do, and the thing is, like, I would like to record more stuff. But right now, I'm having a problem finding people to record with this early in the morning. And I don't know if y'all want me to just start recording a bunch of solo stuff, because I'm fine with that. I know it's like when there's more people involved, it's usually more entertaining. So that's why I'm trying to come up with ideas like the 5 tips and things like that. Because I want to just keep recording. So while I'm hassling Maz, I'll be kind of trying to find games or something to record or play. The past couple of weeks, actually, I've been like, I've moved my studio around like completely, like twice now, and I've got it in a really good place now that I like it. I still need to move my TV down a little bit and do some cleanup, but it's getting there. And then I need to finish some audio stuff, so that's been taking a bit of my time. So then I'll go through any footage I have and edit it and start looking for, like I was doing Crash 2 or some other secondary series to put up on the channel, and I'll get that ready. And then usually it's 2, which then I got to go get my kids. So that's usually 2 to 3. And then once they're home, there's a lot of wrangling and afternoon snacks, and I'll clean dishes and start laundry, and I'll do like some house stuff to kind of get ready for my wife gets home at 4. So it looks like I did something and not just recorded all day, which she understands that's what I'm doing, but I still don't want her to come home after school and have to do like a bunch of work. So anyway, then from 4 to 5, well, 4 to 4:30, I'll talk to my wife for a little bit, and then 5, I will come back and like finish up uploading and checking comments and getting stuff done. Then at night, it's usually time with family, helping with homework. We'll watch The Middle or something like that. We'll eat dinner, get dinner ready. And then about 9 or so, I'll either be really tired and just go to bed like super early, or I won't be tired, and then I'll come try to play some Smite or some game and try to get some footage for another video. On the weekend, I try to leave it open for family time and my Alabama game on Saturdays. But like this weekend, I spent a whole day like recording or editing Crash and getting that up. So on the weekends, a lot of times I'm still working too. And then to mix in with your next question from Mackenzie is how much time on the MMO. There's a lot of time of thinking and processing through what I want to do. I haven't actually had much time to actually work on it, which is annoying the crap out of me. I plan to actually do some of that today. But then again, I also have to go down to the studio today and turn in my keys and do a few other things. So, hopefully we'll get the schedule rolling within the next week or so, where I want to get at least 2 days a week where I'm pretty much doing nothing but the MMO and moving that forward much faster than I have been. So hopefully that'll be coming soon too. I will definitely keep y'all informed. I hope that's answers your question. Des Diamond says, hi Brent, I bought a new computer so I could be a patron and play on your server. That's dedication. I hope it's an awesome computer. I know you're having problems getting online. I hope you fixed it with the firewall stuff. I did a little searching on it, and that was kind of the main things. Was either it was usually like a connection issue because someone was running the server locally and didn't have their firewall set up so you could get to it. It seemed like it was access to it, or either it's just like internets were being slow, or you had a firewall issue getting out to it, something like that. If you keep having problems, let me know. I don't think it's a server, just because I haven't heard anybody else having the issues, and I haven't had the issues, and it seems like if it was a server issue that more people would be having that same problem. So good luck. Hope you love your new computer, and I'll see you on the Village hopefully Thursday, if not sooner. Maxo11X first. The E is pound, GBP and E is euros. It's a different E. Very similar, but yeah. Second, I can't believe you don't have celebrations. Me either. Those look good. Saw the pics you put up. Wow, my daily question is, have you ever been to London? The answer is no. I've never been across the seas. I don't have a passport. I would love to. Hopefully, eventually, I would love to go to a couple of places that I really want to go to are Japan. I really want to go to Japan. Really want to go to Spain. Really all of Europe I'd love to go to. But also I would like to go to Australia. Those are the main places that I really want to go to. And there's so much of the US that I haven't been to. I've been on the lower part a lot, and I've been to New York, but not really spent much time there. So I'd really like to travel across the US too. My wife and I always talk about getting an RV, when our kids maybe go to college and get out, maybe sell the house, get an RV and get a satellite on it so I can record and do stuff from the RV, and she'll be able to cut hair in any place and just tour the US nonstop, see everything. P.S. If you're free for 1.5 hours, 2 hours, want to do a stream on a dual UHC, I'm very good at them and know a public server where you get good people on. I'd be open for that. And then last, Molaskull says, congrats for 2,000 subs, Brent. Loving morning coffee. I watch it every day. Keep it up, man. Thank you. And that's right. Over the weekend, we broke 2,000 subs on YouTube. Thank you, everyone. That was really cool, and it was great to see it. And so yeah, there's that. And let's see, what's this Skype? Oh, hey, I may be able to get to record with Maz. I think we're going to try Diversity 2. So I'm going to get out of here and see if I can get some recording time with Maz. And thanks for all y'all's questions. Keep it up. If you like the channel, make sure you're subbed. If you don't like the channel, don't sub. No need to. I would love to have only the subs that come back and watch videos. Yeah. So I'm not asking for your sub unless you like this shit. Ha! Who says that? I do. But hit like or thumbs up, whatever the hell it is now. I appreciate every single one of y'all for supporting the channel with watching the shows. with the patrons, with the MMO. You guys and gals are fantastic, and I hope y'all have a fabulous day. And I will see y'all tomorrow. And man, I can't wait. Can't wait. So have a great one, everyone. Bye-bye.